welcome to the next episode of Breakroom Chats. I am Sehjung Hah and work as a product marketing engineer on VMware Cloud Foundation Operations. And this is a series where we bring other experts in the community to talk with information that will help our customers. So I would like to introduce Director of Product Management, Suzy Visvanathan.
Hi, thank you. Great to be here. I'm looking forward to sharing quick tidbits of what we have in store on VCF 9.0.
That's great. Yeah, now that VCF 9.0, VMware Cloud Foundation 9.0 is out, there's a lot of buzz and interest. One of the first things customers ask is about the build process and how to get started to accelerate their private cloud deployment. So how can we help customers move to VMware Cloud Foundation 9.0?
Yeah, good question. So we have been investing quite a lot on simplicity and simplifying and making it easy for customers to get to VCF 9.0. We are making this easier not just for existing VCF customers, but for the entire VMware vSphere virtualized community. We have targeted, focused innovations and capabilities that are there in VCF 9.0. For example, we are introducing something called as VCF Installer. This is a set of guided workflows, and it doubles down on either if you want to install a brand new VCF instance, you go through those guided workflows. If you are an existing vSphere customer and you just want to expand your environment by adding a VCF environment, and or you want to add just a token lab environment to get started in VCF, just to wet your toes to see how it is. All of that can be done using one single tool. We walk you through the prerequisites needed. We walk you through what those small set of guided workflows are. And once you get started, it takes a few minutes for you to get started on it, and then you can expand on it. We also have quite a set of pre-established design guidelines for customers. For those customers, especially our very large customers, customers in the financial industries, customers in health, they're all used to following certain set of guidelines that have been published by VMware across the past years. We will continue with that. They can get VMware validated design. That is VMware validated solutions that walks them through all the prescribed set of steps to get started on VCF. So those are all being republished and improved for 9.0. They can use that as guidelines to get started on 9.0. So, and then the third is, of course, we have a white glove treatment. For customers who have very massive environments, are looking to do a full data center overhaul into VCF, we will work with them very closely with our field experts. We'll talk to them, understand their current environment, and then we'll propose a set of options and solutions that will work very well to bring them into VCF. So customers have quite a number of options to get to VCF 9.0. There are a lot of documents that we have published as part of GA. There are a lot of blogs and videos such as the ones that I'm giving right now for them all to avail, and various venues available to get to VCF 9.0.
Wow, that's a lot of tools with the installer and the build process. So how can existing vSphere environments be integrated with VMware Cloud Foundation or VCF 9.0?
Yeah, so that is almost the intuitive next step. Just like we are using VCF installer to install and get started on brand new environments, we, of course, our plethora of customers that we cater to are existing vSphere environments. So what we have done here is there are a couple of options available for them. We have something called as the converge process. It is just a way to do an in-place upgrade. So you take your vSphere environment, you use the normal upgrade processes, and by upgrading to VCF 9.0, especially the management control plane components, when you upgrade them, it automatically comes up as a VCF environment. Then there is an import utility that a customer can use to bring in all their workloads into from vSphere to VCF environment. Now, keep in mind, these are additive tools and capabilities we are offering customers. Many customers have used vMotion, HCX for a very long time to migrate their environments, vMotion their VMs from one data center to another, from one cluster to another. This does not preclude usage of those tools. A customer can continue to do so. We are specifically offering tools and capabilities to quickly bring their vSphere environments to embrace the VCF paradigms, the VCF management constructs. Typically, what we have seen with customers is they mix and match some of these workload mobility capabilities we offer. They will set up a brand new VCF management domain using the VCF installer, but they will use the import utility to bring the rest of their vSphere environments to VCF, or they will set up a brand new environment on VCF, use HCX bulk migration to move their vSphere VMs onto VCF. All of these options are supported. All of these are good ways to bring it. We don't preclude anything. We provide support for all of those mobility options into VCF, and customers can work with us. If they have different environments with, say, particularly complex set of configurations, then we'll put together a combination of these options ourselves and give them advice on this would be the best way to bring your existing vSphere environment into VCF. And there are customer use cases that we have also published, which will show certain snippets of some of these options that I'm talking about in videos that customers can refer to and also use it in their environments.
Wow, that's great. We've given customers a lot of avenues to get their vSphere environment into a VCF 9.0 environment. So how has lifecycle management improved with VCF 9.0? So once a customer has VCF 9.0, how's lifecycle?
Yeah. So the first we dealt briefly talked about how to get into VCF 9. And at that moment, I had also briefly mentioned an in-place upgrade. So let's double click on that. All right. Life cycle management involves quite a number of day-end operations for the cloud admin. They are not just worrying about keeping their environment up to date. They are also worrying about things such as certification management, password rotation. How do they keep their DNS and TP settings up to date? Config drift is a constant activity. It is a repeated activity by admins who make sure that every now and then that the configuration that they started with is always achieving a desired state. So quite a gamut of improvements has gone into these aspects. Starting with VCF 9.0, the customers will see that you have global certification management, global password management. They get a dashboard of view of their entire VCF environment where we expose to them the number of certificates that have expired, the number of certificates that are coming up for expiration, likewise for password. Now, I will focus a little bit more on just the upgrade and patching aspect, which today consumes quite an amount of time for the admin to keep their VCF environment up to date. Patching in particular sees quite a number of churn in the sense when there is a security vulnerability, customers typically would want a patch to be applied immediately to their VCF environment. So some of the improvements to expect in 9.0 is we have something called as live patch. Historically, in the VMware environment, patching required some downtime. While patching is very critical to ensuring security of your environment, since it was taking downtime, it was always something that needed a lot of planning just so you don't disrupt the day-to-day activities. By introducing live patching, what we are doing is we are focused and target certain objects within the say ESX or vCenter or NSX, and we'll patch those objects within these modules without enforcing any downtime. We have actually shared this information in various customer meetings, and we have unanimously received very good feedback about live patching. So that is one thing customers can look forward to. We are also consolidating many of the upgrade steps. For example, in 9.0, the NSX upgrade is now included with ESX. So your ESX hosts, the vSAN, storage solution running in your ESX host and NSX will now be combined, which means a single maintenance window for the customers to just upgrade the host, which is a huge improvement as well. We have something called as in-place upgrade, which again, extrapolating and building on top of that live patch, you can just have in-place upgrade of NSX, say, for example, which will also eliminate maintenance window. So the goal here is for the customer to have almost minimal to zero maintenance window wherever necessary and predictable way of managing their day and operations. So 9.0, I'm happy to say, is just the start of such improvements. We have set the foundation for a very robust lifecycle management, but we will build more on subsequent releases.
Oh, that's great. So not only just the build, but also the lifecycle management. So the day two, so it's making it a lot easier for customers. So Suzy, thank you for discussing how easy it is to build with Installer and VMware Cloud Foundation 9.0. And as customers build their deployment of their private cloud infrastructure, it's great to have all these new capabilities in 9.0. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.